Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeartRadio. Tune in and every week we'll have something different for you.
It's your boy Prince of Pain. We are back on Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeartRadio. That was Shorty by my boy Donnie G featuring G Give Money. Banger that is now on Intellectual Radio, iHeartRadio, Pop Radio. You know, that's how we do it around here. Artist Spotlight of the Week, special guests, models of the week, and hot
models.
Topics. Yeah, hot models. But this week we got a hot topic. You know, Debbie joined the Cold Force. Debbie has always had my back, but Debbie has made it
forever.
And I love you for that. But Debbie made it a responsibility, I guess, to herself to take on a little bit more and be around Pop a little bit more when she has her. And I really, like I told you, I really love you and appreciate you. Appreciate you for that. I know you got your own business, so take out time, well, you know, from your own business to come to somebody else's business. That means a lot to me. So she's joined forces with me, and I've always had her back. So I'm gonna see how we can keep this show about awareness, empowerment, education, and culture, still have beautiful models of the week, but make it more powerful. So I gotta give the ladies something. I can't just get the guys, the models every week. We're gonna talk about something that hit home hard, which is domestic violence. You know, first of all, I'm gonna start this topic. Let's make this some noise for this topic. And I think she can talk about it. So a lot of people, you know, I try to take a season off here and there because, number one, I'm an artist. And I don't want everybody to know me publicly like that. I'm kind of exclusive. I don't pick up the phone for everybody. I don't open everybody's inbox. And I wish I had an A&R, but I am the A&R. I am the artist. I am the repertoire. I've signed my own deals. I've signed my own bookings, my tours, my distribution deals. So, you know, I don't need managers. I could put some people and teach them how to manage, you know.
You could manage.
Yeah, so, you know, and I'll probably want, that's too many divas in the industry for me for that. But I'll probably retire doing this right here. So y'all, you know, then I'll maybe be a little bit more public. But whoever watched me growing up before I came to Intellectual Radio knows that I came to Intellectual Radio as being a world award-winning poet and getting nominated to go to. I went to Hollywood for the Rick Ross Awards and this, that, and the other. But Earl seen some talent in me, the owner of the radio station. Shout out to Earl Winfrey, who is not with us today.
Oh, the Pearl.
But is what I'm really trying to say, that I was incarcerated for a while. But before my incarceration, I was a 15-year-old kid who watched my mom deal with some tough domestic violence, you know. And I don't want to put all the blame as being a 15-year-old kid and a bad stepdad who even used to whoop me, not being my own dad, with leather belts and extension cords, and even some of the things I used to write about now. When I think about them lines and some of the poetry, Prince of Pain, you know, the name and Pop came from writing about pain. And a lot of that pain was not only from the prison, but from maybe the abuse of a stepfather. You know, no, not maybe, but yes, and that led to gangs and street violence that led me to, you know, doing 19 and a half years in the penitentiary. So I grew up around domestic violence, you know. I grew up where it wasn't no internet or none of that, where the law wasn't so hard if you whooped your kids, so people took advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? Domestic violence is something that to me is very weak. That's for a coward. And as tough as whoever might think that I am, I know that me putting my hands on a female don't make me tougher. It actually makes me a coward. You know, so I wanted to bring this topic up. We do have a number for a hotline. If you're involved, my message is, Mama, if you're involved in one of them kind of relationships, get you some help. Get away from it. In this kind of situation, I hate to say it, and everybody knows I did 20 years for keeping my mouth closed. and I am not a stool pigeon. But call the police.
That's it.
If he whooping you, call the police.
Right.
You know, he shouldn't be whooping you. That's some coward stuff. You know, so, you know, whatever you got to do, man. We got a number for a hotline that Rachel has. It's 877-955-5247.
It's a safe helpline.
Safe Helpline, Illinois.
in Illinois.
If you need some help, ladies, you know, you can't talk to there's no one you can talk to. You need to get away from this situation.
And sometimes it's easier to reach out, to a helpline like this and talk to
Yeah.
people that are on the outside and don't personally know you or your family or your situation. But it's definitely resourceful, they can give you information and help bring you safety, and that's most important, especially if you have children or you have other family members that are involved. But I think it's something important for women to understand that there is help. You don't have to stay quiet and you don't have to just keep taking it. A lot of people are scared to talk about it. They're scared to be judged. And so I feel like a lot of women just deal with it. And then too, like you said, you grew up in a home like that. Sometimes the kids grow up and they're just so used to being around that kind of stuff that like they think it's normal. A lot of people think that's normal.
Maybe then, yeah. Maybe I back then for a while, yeah, I thought it was almost something that she was too afraid to get away from. Where it was either I stay there and accept it, or just walk away. And when I was young, and I did kind of walk away. I walked away to the streets,
And that's scary. Walking away can be scary too, because you don't know what's on the other side of that either. But there's hope out there.
Yes.
Don't
yes.
settle, and don't subject yourself to that. There's better. There's
And if
hope.
you're a youngster, you're 15 years old, and your mama getting whooped, you can call me. I promise. You can call me. Hit me up, any social media. If it's that bad, sis or little bro, and mama getting her hands whooped like that, I'm grown. I know how to make phone calls. I know a lot of people in the city, just like a lot of people.
Yeah, see,
Reach
Papa
out for
cares.
help.
People care.
Reach
There are
out for
people
help.
that care
Reach
about
out
you.
for help.
Sure.
Debbie,
Yes.
this I know here it's home with you. Not too long ago, you want to share a story of the lady that
Yeah, there's a girl that I met. I'm not going to mention her name, but she was recently deceased, and she came into our club, and I hung out with them. Her and I just had this instant energy together, and it was amazing. And she's such a great person. But what these abusers don't realize, and it's not just women that get abused. I know men get abused too, but come on, mostly 99.9% it's women. Is she? We went to a concert. We went to Wiz Khalifa and French Montana concert. I thought we were having a great time, and they were supposed to hook up with us. And the next thing I know, she's missing. And I'm texting her, she's not texting me back. And then I find out, that they found her dead, chopped up in a suitcase, put in a forest preserve. I mean, this girl had 2 kids, and Rachel has 4 kids, and she just recently got 3 teeth knocked out and big bump on her head, and pushed around, and these guys are much bigger than these girls, I mean, they don't realize that they're not just hurting that girl, they're hurting the kids, they're hurting the mothers, the fathers, the sisters, the brothers, they're hurting so many people.
Right.
If you get that
I
mad,
don't even have sisters. You know what I'm saying?
if you get that mad that you want to hit somebody, take a walk. Go take a breather. Walk away. You're going to be better off, because, being in jail and hurting all those lives and people is not going to get you anywhere you want to be. And, I honestly feel that Rachel probably would have ended up on the sidewalk somewhere, thrown off a building if somebody didn't see her all battered and beat up and stopped it. I mean, it's that crazy. And then Chrissy, who's here, she also was in, Chrissy could probably hold her own.
You want to speak on that, Chris? You want to talk about it? Go ahead.
Oh,
I'm
she's
sorry,
even crying,
baby.
see?
Well, I want you to grab the mic now, baby. Talk to me, sis. Grab the mic. What you over there emotional about? You got your brother here. You can talk to me,
Yeah.
Give her some tissue. Anybody got tissue up here? Tissue.
It should be on the.
And Chrissy has
You wanna
3
go get
kids.
some tissue real quick in the back. Go in the man's
And then
bathroom,
the kids
her
get
some
jeopardized,
She says it's something
tissue.
here.
Okay, give me
It's
some back.
behind on my thing. It should be.
Yeah, give her some peanut.
But
But, yeah, I don't even think I want to. Get
Yeah.
that, sis. You cool.
You know, I mean,
You alright, baby?
Chrissy was getting punched
Okay.
at, you know, I mean, she's being threatened now by DCFS that they're gonna take the kids away. I mean, what person wants to do this to your kids?
And
These
it's-
are your kids.
It's so tragic because you just mentioned that right now, and it can spiral into so many different things. You know, it starts off with the abuse and the battery, and then because you got kids, it starts spiraling into DCF and whatnot, and it just becomes such a mess. And I feel like that too is why people don't want to open their mouth and talk about it or say anything about it, just because it's like has a snowball effect. It becomes so messy and such a
This go to all my friends. If you know one of your buddies whooping this girl, you condoning it, bro. That's
That's true.
goodness,
Sure.
yes.
that's you know, I tell my guy, man, no, you know. So again, ladies, if you got to call the police, you got to dial 911.
Do it.
Do what you gotta do, man. That's weak.
Do it because it could be too late.
You know,
Like,
that's weak. I'd rather them sit a couple of nights locked up for a couple of days and do some push-ups and, you know,
And maybe
then-
that's what some of them need, to
A
be locked
reality
up and
check,
put away, because
you
they're
know.
out here acting like animals. I think some of them do need to be put away for some time.
yeah, until they run into some animals.
And like some of it, you know, it's mental though.
You say what?
mental abuse.
Mental,
Mental.
yeah, a lot of it is.
It's like when you're going through the abuse, but then you're going through the mental abuse too. So they just got a lock. You get what I'm saying? And then you try to go back and oh yeah, you're gonna fix it. Oh, you're gonna do better. You could keep believing in someone more than they believe in themselves, and it just drowns you.
Sister, all my sisters up in the building right now. Don't let no dude make y'all feel insecure no kind of way. Don't let none of them prey off none of your insecurities. Don't even let them know too much of your insecurities. If a dude ain't paying your bills, he ain't making sure you and your shorty straight, he's just another dude. You know what I'm saying? So just act wiser, man. Feel more confident about yourselves, and don't let no man put his hands on you, man. You know, and that's my topic of the day as far as that's concerned. If anybody else want to say anything on domestic violence, you know, Chrissy, you do makeup as well too, right?
Yes, I'm Debbie's makeup artist.
Do me a favor, give them a drop and all that, cause I want them to be able to find you tonight if they
My
want.
Instagram is simply underscore and simply underscore inspiring.
So Chrissy's our is that how they said moi? Is that how they do the makeup artist? She's our artist, she's our spotlight moi of the week here at Pop Radio. And so let's make some
Chrissy, making everybody beautiful.
I'm gonna take a little music break after all that. You hear me? I'm gonna get some hugs during music break.
We need some love.
And
That's
love
what this
yourself.
is.
Love
Yes.
yourself, most importantly.
Yes.
Yes. Anything else? Yeah, you guys want to add real quick before I take us to music break about that? Give them the number again.
We need more love. Love, love, love. If you can't
take
give
us
love,
to
walk away.
So if you're in Illinois and you just need to reach out, you need help, or you need someone to talk to, don't be scared. Dial 877-995-5247.
Real quick, sponsors. Let me shout out to my sponsors real quick. We got Chicago Lead Alliance. We got Avents Printing. We got All Out Clothing and Apparel, Edifying Graphics, Street Level Youth Media, Oceans Gentlemen's Club, Revi's Empire in Fontana, California for all your insurance needs. Cannon Montana, J Photography. I also want to send a shout out to Chicago Latin Music, Chicago Street TV. We're going to be right back after this little music for Pop Radio Intellectual Radio Hour.
Shake that ass and move them hips. Work that body like a championship.